Welcome back to another video, guys, and today I'm going to be doing my Raising Dion showcase. Now, Raising Dion has not been a really big hit on the Lego stuff, so I'm just going to do it on my channel because who knows, nobody have done it, but I have posted photos on Instagram of all the figures except 2 figures, because I don't think they're that important on Instagram, but I just wanted to include them in the showcase. So without further ado, let's get on with the first figure, which is, of course, Dion. Now, the first post that I actually posted for my Raising Dion figures was Dion, but it was him in his super suit, which I'll show you later. It's not his super suit that he wears at the very end of the season. It's the one that he wears when he's training, and it's just the one that he wears. He doesn't wear it that much in the show. This outfit is basically like a random outfit that I got. The head is from Lucas because if I show you every other head that I would have done for this figure, you would have said, oh my god. This is the only face that I think, in my opinion, would work for Lucas. The Star Wars head that is from like all the Star Wars sets would work too. But in the show, he's basically surprised because he has superpowers, and that's what you guys would probably be like if you got superpowers too. So the head is from Lucas and Claire. The hair is from Finn. I'll get rid of his accessories so you guys can check those out. But the torso is the skaters. Light gray arms, brown hands to match the head. Those are Lucas's hands, and little black legs. And I gave him a black stud to stand for his watch, and a black minifigure, little micro figure to stand for the Crooked Man. So that is him. Now let's go on to the next figure, which is of course Dion again, but it's him in his not casual form, but him in his super suit. So I'm just changing the heads because I put a clear head on there, but here is Dion in his super suit. Now, I posted him on Instagram. He was probably the first post that I did. Now, he has swimming goggles above his helmet, beanie piece. And I can't do that because you can take, they haven't created swimming goggles. Maybe they have. Oh, yeah, they have. But they have, like, the breather attached to them. But even so, you would have to create a new mold for Dion because I tried time and time again. I can't even get this thing on. I mean, I can for a straight 2 seconds. Same thing with Queel. I mean, if you wanted to, there you go. But you have to be really delicate, and that just doesn't look right in my opinion, besides it's black, so hey. So that is Dion in his super suit thing. So let me get rid of the orange blast. Besides, these are from the Iron Man and a lot of those sets. Let me just get rid of those so you guys can check out the torso. So the torso is painted by me. I did Sharpie a lot of these because I was just too lazy and didn't want to paint and let it dry. So I just Sharpied a lot of these because they are smart details. But I took a red torso, painted it MM, which is mind. He's the mind mover, that's what it stands for, not So red arms. He's supposed to have red and brown sleeves, but I don't have that, so I just decided to give him red arms. Brown hands, and he's supposed to have yellow little legs, but I gave him little short legs in yellow. So, and the other side of him, he has this little tiny cape, which I modified for a cloth jacket. And I didn't need that figure anymore, and then hey, I had this little thing laying around, and it actually is lower than his thing, so it's pretty cool. So that is Dion in his super suit. And also, you can give him any orange blast that you want. You can give him an orange fist, but the ones that I think really work for him, he never puts on shields, but it is the orange blast, because spoiler alert, so if you don't want to get spoiled, then get out of the scene. So when he's shooting his blast, that was pretty cool. But when he's shooting his blast at the Crooked Man, he has like these orange little swirls. So that's why I gave that to him. But just for display, since I can't fit him on like a really big giant platform, I just decided to give him orange shields. So yeah, that is Dion in his super suit. Oh yeah, these legs are from Dustin. So let me change out the head. Sorry that this is taking super long, but yeah, this is going to be a really good showcase. It's going to be long. There are going to be a lot of figures that you guys probably won't want to see. I'm sorry, but there are a lot of these figures in here that are just forgettable, but they will be probably remember in the next season. But here is the dad, and of course he is probably played by Michael B. Jordan, I think. Killmonger. So you could use Falcon's head that I used on the custom, and he has like a mustache and then a goatee kind of underword. So you could use Falcon's head from the Avengers Infinity War sets, but I erased the bottom and now I only have a mustache. So just use a plain old goatee or use the Falcon head, and then I use this buzzed hair from Finn. The legs are light gray arms, tan brown hands that match the head. And, of course, the torso is from Ron, which, if you want to get rid of all this netting, the only thing that you'd probably keep up here is the brown in the middle. Just get rid of all the lines and everything, and just keep the brown in the middle. That would work really well. But you'd have to do it for the back, too. So, yeah. That is Mark, which is Dion's dad. The next figure that we have here is Nicole, which is Dion's mom. And as you see, she's pretty simple. She has the new hairpiece, which is from the Lego Series 19, I think. It is from the scientist with the robot. And I use that hair because she kind of has it in a ponytail, and then she has it kind of in like a really kind of buzzed hair, and I don't really know where to get that. So this outfit is based on episode like 1. When they're in like the thing and Dion's lifting all the fish up. That's what scene this is from. I think this is Nakia's head, and then the torso is white because she has a tank top. Brown arms. So if they're dark red, I don't have any more brown arms. Brown hands, and dark blue legs. So that is Nicole. Next figure that is really important to the season is Pat. Now, this figure was really hard to design because I needed to find a head that had a goatee, and the only figure that I could find was, you could use Aquaman's head, but the only figure that you could use for a purest version of him is Hopper's from the Stranger Things set. And I'll show you what that looks like if you guys want to see that. But he doesn't have like a full-on goatee. He has a mustache and then an under kind of mustache, so you would have to split it right in the middle. But Hopper kind of is the only purest way, in my opinion, to make him. Or you could use the head from the Lego Rogue One set and just get rid of all that other facial hair on him. I think it's going to be coming in the new Series Black. I saw on Instagram today, but I think it's going to be on the new Series Black that is coming out. It's going to be using a weird hairpiece. It's going to be using Queenie's hair in reddish brown from the Harry Potter series, which can be really creepy. Hope it's an April Fool's joke, but Dustin's torso, dark blue arms, black legs. This is Steve Rogers' torso from the Avengers Infinity War. Now, I'm sorry if I can't show you the other side. I wanted to make him mad for spoiler alert when he turns all evil and he goes for like evil, but this is already messed up. But yeah, this is Steve Rogers from the Avengers Infinity War sets. And I just got rid of all that other mustache and just left this and that underneath. And it's pretty funny. And then I used the barista hairpiece, which is I got from Howard from the Big Bang Theory. So that is him. Moving on to the next one, we have the person that Mark saved, which is Charlotte. And she has Power Burst. And these came out like 2017, I think. 2018. And you know how Power Bursts work. They fire and they get lost, and I just wanted to do this for her powers, for electric powers. I don't want to give her electric little fists, these in blue, because she didn't feel like it. So the hair is from the Lego store, and the head is from Portals. I got it from GameStop. They had it on clearance, so I got that. Then the torso is a robbery torso, sanded all the pockets off on the back, but you can keep them. And because she has kind of like a stripy shirt, the arms are black, tan hands. The legs are Lloyd's, and then the hips are black. He had like a little green stuff and these legs are from Lloyd from the Ninjago series. So that is her, and now we're going to move on to the next figure, which is of course going to be Esperanza. So let's move on to her. So I just putting these power bursts back in, so let's put her on her stand. Of course they fall out. Sweet, so here is Esperanza, and I don't think she needs a stand, but yeah, just move that out of the way. So here's Esperanza, and this I think was the second figure I posted on Instagram. So yeah, that works really well. And the little wheelchair design is in black, which I painted, and the little wheelchair design. I use Will Byers' legs. I don't want to take her out because, but yeah, they're Will Byers' legs because, yeah, I don't want to chip the paint. The torso is from the Lego forget what it's called, but it's from the Lego minifigure pack. It's from the circus kind of one. It's the one from 2019 last year, and the torso and the hair came from that. White arms, tan hands, and the head is from the NASA. I was going to use it for Barb that you saw in an older Stranger Things video, but I got one from Minifigure Madness, so go check that out. But yeah, that is her. Let's get the stand back because we have another minifigure, which is of course going to be Jonathan King. And when I first heard this figure, I thought they were talking about Jonathan from Stranger Things, but hey, I guess they're deciding to just name him Jonathan King. Which he has an accessory, which I'm trying to get rid of because I display him with the accessory. But here's Jonathan King. He steals the he steals the watch from the Watchman episode. Watchmen, get it? And the legs are black. The torso is Mike Wheeler. The arms are Mike Wheeler. The hands are from Mike Wheeler. The head, everything on the torso is from Mike Wheeler. The head is from Ron Weasley. And the hair is from, of course, Flitwick. And, yeah, I think that works really well for him. So, yeah, there he is. And he has a Ghostbuster machine, which this Ghostbuster machine, it's the Ghostbuster machine, but I got rid of the clip on here, just give a black thing. And this little thing on there, so that's pretty cool. And you just put that on his back, and it's the Storm Killer machine. It's called the Crooked Man, but they call it the Storm Killer machine. And there you go. And I use this fog, which is the minifigure stand from the minifigures. So then you can pose him at like an angle and give him this, which I think, in my opinion, looks a lot like the smoke machine or something. Kind of looks like a smoke machine. And it was Dion's science project. And I think he's the one who uses it in the scene. And he only uses it for a couple minutes. He has goggles on his head too. But are you serious? You know that I wasn't going to put that on there. You could super glue it, but hey, just go purist. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I took this disc from the Jurassic World. Those dimension packs, the little miniature builds. One of the discs, I sanded it off to make it smoky. So yeah, that is it. And I usually display him without the smoke. Just like I did for Dion, I only have limited space on this thing. And yeah, that is him. So let's go on to the next figure, which is of course going to be, let's do Chris. So here's Chris, and this is Chris, and he's Dion's, he's used to be, he's one of the bullies kind of in the show. And let me place him right next to her. These are both kind of really, and these are the figures I didn't post on Instagram because they were so like lame. I just wanted to do it because, hey, I mean, whatever. So the hair, he has white sleeves. He has a red shirt, and then he has white undersleeves. So I didn't have that, so just red arms. Red torso, black legs. The head is from the Star Wars set. This little buzzed hair and the little blue legs with the Star Wars, with the Lego torso with I got from the fun fair. That's where I got the hair and the torso for Esperanza. And the hair is from Queenie, and the head is from Hermione. So And I think that these look a lot like him. So this is Chris, and this is Steffi. So there are both of them. Just kind of moving along. So the next figure that I have are it's the dad, which is Walter. His name is Walter. And he has a thicker mustache, so you can use that from Mike Online, but I don't have that. So the legs are from Ray from the Lego Star Wars set, and it came from the Lego Octu Island, which is with Luke. Torsos from the Han Solo from the Millennium Falcon, and the arms and the hands. The new green plant pieces, which I got this from the giraffe from the Lego movie. The head is from the Advent Calendar 2018. The hair is from the new Cedric Diggory. Let's do his son, which is Brayden, and aka the new, spoiler alert, aka the new Stormkiller, aka the Crooked Man. Legs are a little dark blue. Bruce Banner, black arms, tan hands. The head is Cedric Diggory and Emmett's hair. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like him a lot. Now let's go on to Suzanne. So here's Suzanne, and she is the co-worker. I think I did post this on Instagram, by the way, but Pat is the co-worker, I think, for her, but Pat works at her business, which they captured Dion in, I think, the second to last episode. Yeah, second to last episode. Black legs, black Widow's torso, sanded all that printing off except the skin. Tan arms, tan hands. The head is from the Rebels, but I got it from a 2017 Advent Calendar. And the hair is from Cora, and it's the bob haircut. Now, the next two figures they're both in a relationship in the show. And so here's the first figure. She's Kate Neese, I think Neese, and I posted these two on Instagram if you already know the next figure. So the legs are black, the torso from the Ninjago movie, and the white arms, brown hands. The torso, the middle black thing is supposed to be yellow, but it's okay. She's a scientist. She has a little shot. The head is from Shuri, which I remember, I think, which she gets mad because it's Nicole's friend. She says, "Dan does not have powers," and crap like that in the whole show. And she has a shot because she takes Dion's blood in the episode when Why So Vomity. And the hair's from Loki. So let's go on to the next figure, which I will I will show you both at the next scene. But this is Danielle, and she is she has Dorothy's legs, but she's supposed to have a skirt and then brown legs and then black black heels. But I don't have that, so I just decided to give her Dorothy. Torso Sharpied on, and the arms are white and tan hands, brown arms, brown hands, and of course the head is Storm's, and she has the buzzed haircut on the top, which is in brown, but you could use black, but I think that black is I think black doesn't look good for her. I think the brown looks way better because I think she has more brown hair than black hair. So that is her, and let's get them two in a scene together, and there they are together. So let's go on to the last minifigure, the one that you guys have probably been waiting for. It is the Crooked Man. Here he is, and here he is. So yeah. Are you serious? You guys know me. I mean, I did Baby Yoda, for crying out loud. You actually think that I would do that playing of a stupid Crooked Man? He doesn't look this tall. I mean, Dan could get him in one punch. Alright, besides, if you want to know where this choice is from, it's from the Harry Potter, those little Demogorgon things. Black arms, black hands, black legs, and a black blank head. You could use Black Panther from the Black Panther set, but hey, get this green screen out of here. Get this out of here. It's time to show you one of, if not my favorite minifigures. Posted it on Instagram. It looks so cool. Go on Instagram and check me out, by the way. At Spooky Spider 101. Just check that out. But, yeah. This is a giant 3D printed Crooked Man. Look how cool he looks. Oh, yeah. He does have a terrible angle. But, look how cool he looks. Okay, so let's get rid of the light and look at that. I mean, come on. So, the head and everything is basically painted. So, he has articulation in him. The head can move, but I don't suggest moving it because he has pegs inside his arms, and if those fall out, this hip piece is super glued, so it won't work anymore. So the eyes are painted by me, the mouth, and all those blue dots that you see on this figure is painted by me. Even the hands, I kind of painted blue. Those are all by me, but all the white that you see is by my dad. So shout out to him. And I think that I captured the eyes really well, and my dad just painted the white over the blue eyes. And I think that he looks incredible. I mean, come on, look at him right next to Dion. I mean, look how tiny he is. Oh yeah, by the way, you can put Pat over here, because I think Pat's enjoying this. But, yeah. He is ginormous. The first thing that we 3D printed was the head. The head was ginormous when we 3D printed it. It was like incredibly big. I mean, look at all these figures. Oh yeah, here's the end of the video, by the way. I mean, look at all these figures. That's like not even the side of like him. Oh yeah, I also did the mind flare, so yeah. I actually didn't think that I would do this. But yeah. Backing it up right now. Look how cool he is. Oh my god. So that is the end of the Raising Dion showcase. I just wanted to show you that it was an awesome figure. He has a really lot of lines on him. It was a really cool figure. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please comment, subscribe, and the notification bell. And I'll see you guys later for another video. Peace out. Bye.